Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we love diving deep into international cinema and horror movies. Today I've got a gripping, atmospheric, psychological thriller that's been turning heads on the festival circuit. A Yard of Jackals really stuck with me. It's brilliant, deeply unsettling, and incredibly well crafted. Though I had one small issue with the ending that kept it from being a perfect score for me. If you enjoy born, sorry, slow burn horror political thrillers or films that don't shy away from dark chapters in history, you need to seek this film out. Let's talk about the plot. So, during the oppressive Chilean dictatorship, a lonely model maker named Raul takes refuge in the apparent peace of his neighborhood. However, his life is upended when mysterious neighbors arrive, unleashing a spiral of horror and violence that will leave deep scars within him. The film is set in Santiago in the mid 1970s and follows Raul, a reclusive, disabled architectural model maker who builds miniatures, some even for the Chilean army, while caring for his ailing mother in a modest shared house. His quiet, routine existence gets shattered by the arrival of enigmatic new neighbors whose presence brings paranoia, secrets, and escalating dread. For those who might not know the historical backdrop, this all takes place under the brutal military dictatorship of General Augusto Pinochet Ugarte. After leading a US backed coup on September 11, 1973, that overthrew the democratically elected socialist president Salvador Allende, Pinochet ruled Chile with an iron fist until 1990. His regime was infamous for systematic human rights abuses. Tens of thousands of people were tortured, executed, or mysteriously disappeared. Political opponents were suppressed, and a climate of fear and censorship gripped the nation. The dictatorship left deep scars on Chilean society that are still felt today. This movie uses this real trauma as more than just a setting. It weaves it into the very fabric of the story, showing how state terror seeps into everyday life. From the very beginning, this movie kept me on the edge of my seat with its deeply depressing and menacing aura. The tension doesn't always come from big jump scares. It's more of a slow, creeping dread that builds through atmosphere, sound design, and subtle performances. I really liked how they added sound in this movie to build tension. The courtyard setting, well, I should say the house setting feels both intimate and claustrophobic, like the walls themselves are closing in. Seeing the community try to navigate life under a brutal dictatorship was generally disturbing to watch. The paranoia, the whispered conversations, and the constant underlying threat, it all feels suffocating and authentic. This is not a happy go lucky type of film at all. If you're in the mood for something light and fun, this movie isn't it. It's heavy, thought provoking, and emotionally draining experience. One of the film's biggest strengths is the acting, which is superb by everyone involved. The main actor delivers a powerhouse performance as Rael, is quite introspective and carrying layers of quiet desperation and moral weight. The supporting cast bring incredible depth to this ensemble. Everyone feels real, like people actually living through this nightmare rather than just characters in the movie. And let me tell you, the last 20 minutes really amp up the tension. What starts as a simmering psychological drama horror movie explodes into something much more intense. The ending, also ending in a deeply disturbing way that lingers long after the credits roll. Visually and technically, the cinematography captures the oppressive summer light of Santiego's perfectly um, sunny landscape, and the sound design is top tier. Those ambient noises, distant sirens, and uneasy silences really get under your skin. This film has some David Lynch esque surreal touches mixed with raw political commentary, making it feel fresh even within the crowded psychological thriller genre. Now, my only real problem with this film is while I understood the main twist at the end, and what it was going for thematically, also, especially around guilt, complicity, and the horrors happening right next door. I didn't fully grasp all the details. There was a small disconnect for me in some of the finer points that left a couple of threads feeling a bit unresolved for me. It didn't ruin the experience by any means. This was still a brilliant movie that I'll recommend without hesitation, but it kept me from connecting 100% with the climax. Overall, A Yard of Jackals is an impressive and ambitious first feature that blends horror, drama, and sharp political insight. It's slowly making its way across the festival circuit and should get a wider release soon. So make sure to check this movie out if it's playing in your in your city. And I'm also looking forward to see what the director directs next. Support bold indie international horror cinema like this, films that challenge you and also make you think. I'm giving this film a strong 4 out of 5 stars. Also, let me know if there are other films about films set during the Pinochet dictatorship that you would recommend. Please let me know, as I like these sort of movies, these dictatorship type movies. If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next